Too many business leaders believe that the rising cost of health insurance is unavoidable. As a result, more and more of your hard-earned revenue goes to helping health insurance companies get bigger and bigger every year instead of your own business, and that's just plain wrong. But here's the good news. You can control the cost of your health insurance and keep more of your hard-earned revenue. Just imagine, what would you do with the savings you would get to keep if you were able to control your health insurance costs? Welcome to Day 4 of the Magic Minute, the video series where you learn cutting-edge strategies to control your health insurance costs so that you can grow your business and improve your bottom line. My name is Bill Geraci, and I'm the president of Magic Health Insurance Solutions. We have spent the last 14 years helping business leaders just like yourself take back control of their health insurance costs. I think it's a shame that most business leaders feel stuck with their traditional health insurance options. I'm excited to introduce you to today's new cutting-edge strategy so that you can start controlling these costs without sacrificing your business's growth or your employees' coverage. Today we're going to talk about self-funding. If we consider the spectrum of risk that we've been discussing for the last 3 days, self-funding is on the opposite end of the spectrum from a fully insured plan. Rather than transferring all of the risk to the insurance company, a business using self-funding is assuming most or all of the risk for their company's plan. If you're currently fully insured, that statement probably felt a little uncomfortable and risky. But let me assure you, when a business makes the decision to become self-funded, they are making an informed choice to proactively manage their health insurance program the exact same way they do with every other aspect of their company. And being self-funded doesn't mean that you're on your own. I'll talk more on that in a bit. So why would you want to be self-funded? In 2 words, control and transparency. When you're fully insured, you have absolutely no control. You are left to blindly trust that the insurance company is doing right by you and managing your costs appropriately. In reality, though, most insurance companies are simply leveraging their size to get the deepest discounts from doctors and hospitals and drug companies. But there's no transparency for you to even see what this looks like. As the client, you have absolutely no idea what these discounts are, let alone if the discounts are competitive with other insurance companies, because it's all proprietary information. You're in the dark, and insurance companies don't mind it one bit if they leave you there. I believe you deserve better. In a self-funded plan, you're in the driver's seat and are never left in the dark. So what does it mean to be self-funded? When you implement a self-funded plan, you become the insurance company. Then working together, we create a benefits program that best meets the need of your company and your employees. You have complete control to proactively manage your costs and maximize your return, while at the same time ensuring your employees receive a quality coverage that won't break the bank. In fact, we have a number of clients who still offer their employees the same low deductible plan they did 14 years ago. How's that possible? Well, generally speaking, 20% of a health insurance plan's expenses are associated with fixed costs. This means the other 80% is related to claims. It's with this 80% where you can be proactive and really make a difference. Several years ago, there was a study that said between 60 and 90% of doctors reported practicing defensive medicine. This means they are ordering tests, procedures, and other medical care solely to reduce the threat of malpractice lawsuits. If you're fully insured, you're paying for countless unnecessary tests and procedures and are none the wiser. There's nothing you can do about it, but if you're self-funded, you can do a lot. For instance, you can use a company that will help determine if a test or procedure is necessary. If it is, you follow the 5 rights: the right care, at the right time, with the right provider, in the right setting, and at the right price. We have a client that once received a request from a dermatologist to approve a medication to treat psoriasis. The annual cost for this medication was $50,000. After discussing the request with our case management company and their medical director, we learned there were other medications that could treat this condition just as well, but for a fraction of the cost. When asked why he didn't consider one of these other options, the doctor said that the other ones required blood tests and this one didn't. It was more convenient for the doctor and the patient. We denied the request, and the doctor responded by saying, "That's okay, the drug company will pay for it." I was stunned by the doctor's nonchalant attitude. However, it's a perfect example of how simply holding doctors and hospitals accountable, you are able to save a lot of your hard-earned revenue from unnecessary expenses and claims. Had the employer been fully insured, that prescription would have been filled and approved with no questions asked, and their premium would have reflected it. It takes work and effort to proactively manage a self-funded plan, but the payoff is well worth it. As I said at the start of today's video, being self-funded doesn't mean you're on your own, nor does it mean that you're adding a lot of additional work to your already full plate. This is where we help. I like to use the analogy of a conductor and an orchestra. When we work with clients who want to implement a self-funded approach, we assemble the best in class of vendors and partners that have one mission in mind: to not spend one penny more of your hard-earned revenue than is absolutely necessary. Each vendor has an important role to play in the song, and it is our job to make sure that each is used the right way. In essence, when you become self-funded, you need a broker who specializes in alternative funding strategies, who will do the work of setting up and managing your plan with you. Now, you will often hear that unless you are a large company like Forbes 100 Big, then you're too small to self-fund. But I'm here to tell you that nothing could be further from the truth. Done properly, any size business can implement some type of alternative funding method, including self-funding. By implementing alternative funding strategies like self-funding, you can control your health insurance costs and keep more of your hard-earned revenue. If you're ready to stop dreading your next health insurance renewal meeting and start taking back control of your health insurance, let's have a conversation. Give us a call at 844-800-MAGIC, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching.